Hello, hello. I was just looking at what week is it to put it on the title. Week 45. Week 45 out of 52. Only 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 7 weeks left of the year. Crazy. So I had this list of things that I wanted to cover in today's stream, and I think I had one extra that I forgot to write down. Maybe I'll remember. Yo, asking questions to chat? Oh boy. Yeah, but not like hard questions or anything, or like personal questions. I just had, let's start with that actually. I had this tweet the other day. I tweeted it myself. It's not like I had it. I had this idea. And yeah, I found this guy who uploads 1 to 2 minute videos talking briefly about something. And I thought, might do that myself, right? Because they are like 2 minutes long, 1 minute and a half. And he goes on a little rant about like game design and AI. He's like against AI more or less. And he did like these short videos. And I thought, interesting. This 28 views video has 1 comment already. So I was like, this video with 1 view, my view, also has 1 comment, my comment. But yeah, this one was not my comment. And I think this one was the one I got recommended. And I was like, interesting. Seemed like a good ratio of like information density. I don't know. Plus, it's like literally the same angle of the camera as I have, right? Mic over here. Maybe I have the chroma and he doesn't have a chroma. But if I get like this, I was like, what could I make that is, I guess, addressable on 1 video that is short, but also I don't know. Yeah, that was like the question that I wanted to ask chat, aka you. Do you know? It's like, what should I talk about in a 1 to 2 minute video? It's like I usually would just tweet it. That's why I don't have many ideas, right? Because I'm like, what can I do on like 2 minutes? But maybe you are like, okay, actually this or this or this. So that's the question that I had to chat. The title was more or less like a lie. But yeah, I had that question. What could I make 2 minute long videos about? I like this title also, on the on game design as a craft. My titles have been like thinking about, right? I like on better. That's a good question, especially since you usually do like 15 minutes in 1 video. Yeah, I usually kind of start going off, and I think I've done already the too much, right? I've done too much. 12, 20 minutes, 15, 28. I've done this one are shorter, 4, 8. I do have a couple of short videos. I remember the one I like, that one has a custom thumbnail. It's like advice, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Why I don't like the word niche. But for example, these ones are like showing things on the side, right? And I was thinking more of a different video, right? Of a video of me just saying something. I'm not sure if I'm an idea. What I think would be funny would be TLDR of your own videos, but I don't think it's a good idea. I like it actually. TLDR of my own videos. Let's see. I think it's funny. TLDR of my own videos. That could be a good one. I've done the reply, read a comment on my own video. I've done that. So, but that's not exactly a TLDR. I think the TLDR is actually a good one. Good idea, to be honest. Huh. Why hadn't I thought of that already? This is the video I was talking about, reversal advice. But if I recall correctly, I probably show, SSC, this kind of blog post from SSC, which I'm not opposed to, right? I did like to make those videos then, but for this one, I like that video, that idea. And like the point, let's see. Let's bring this here. By the way, do you like my jeans? Up here. The point was to make something kind of direct, right? It's like this. I'm going to show the video. They are short, so I can show it, to be honest. Let's see. I think I subscribed, suscripciones. I mean, I'm subscribed to a lot of shit. Lol. I hadn't watched this channel in a while. Same with Flossie Carter. Okay, I'm never getting here through this tab, but this is actually a good tab. I should use it more. Let's see. Can I just like look at it like this? Fuck, they are ordered at black by shit. Could I check them out in the history? See, I watched a ton of these kind of food videos, to be honest. It has a style. My mom was here last week, so now most of my jeans are gone since they didn't fit me anymore and I don't wear them anyways. If I wear pants, it's usually jogging pants. It's very soft and white, comfy. I have a couple of those, but I don't. This. Let's see. I think I haven't watched this one in full.
Design and AI. So listen, game design.
Let's do it at 1x speed.
Hey, it's Christian.
Let's see.
And I decided it was time to go.
It's a bit soft, I guess. Well, it's as far as it goes.
Hey, it's Christian, and I decided it was time to go on a rant about game design and AI. So listen, game design isn't just some shit that you slap together with the right code or the latest AI tools. And that's because game design is a craft. It's the art of creating worlds that pull players in and building experiences that make them feel something. Therefore, every pixel, every element, every choice has an intent because it's part of a message. It's crafted, it's tested, and it's refined until it resonates. But here's the problem. AI rolls in with its pattern generators and random content, and then every amateur with a program thinks that they're a game designer. They have a script spit out some random encounters, and maybe it assembles a world that technically works, and then they think they've nailed it. But that's because they're blind to literally everything that makes game design a real discipline. Game design isn't just about creating assets or spawning enemies or building out a quest line. Real game design means understanding player psychology. It's knowing what drives people, knowing what challenges them, and knowing what makes their choices matter. And it's a craft that goes way beyond just tech or automation because it's about knowing what players actually value. And so the irony is I see people calling themselves experts because they've let AI fill in the blanks, and they're now convinced that this somehow makes them game designers. But all they're doing is just passing off these mindless, repetitive patterns as design. because they don't get that design is about intention, not automation. So they keep delivering players these shallow, forgettable experiences, and they call it game design. And frankly, it's insulting, and that's why I'm here ranting about it. Because if you're really serious about game design, then you have to get beyond the tools and the shortcuts. Players know when a world was designed with intention and when it's just some empty space with random crap thrown in. They can also tell when an enemy's crafted to challenge them and when it's just some meaningless randomized nonsense. So this series isn't for the AI hype crowd or anyone looking for shortcuts. It's for the ones who actually want to understand what real game design takes.
Yeah, I noticed what you said, that every sentence he cuts. I hadn't noticed now. Sorry, I noticed now when watching it at 1x speed, because I watched everything like this at 2x.
Hey, it's Christian, and I decided it was time to go on a rant about game design and AI. So listen, game design isn't just some shit that you slap together.
And I guess I just hadn't noticed. When I was watching it at 2x speed, I hadn't noticed. Maybe this one has more cuts than the other ones I watched. Let's see.
Hey, it's Christian, and today I wanted to rant on the incompatibility of AI on silence and minimalism in game design. Sometimes less really is more. Silence and minimalism in design are powerful because they give...
He cuts every video, I guess. Hadn't noticed that. Maybe there's a lesson there. Maybe I should make a video with cuts. But means that now I have even less time than before. Well, before I had a lot of time. Now I have less time. So now I have like less. Yeah. Ganas. I'm not sure how you say ganas. Lust. Keine Lust. Keine Lust für das. O como se diga. Für es. Für whatever. Damn, it's getting a lot of views. I feel like if you could cut a video and basically make a TLDR of your own video, it would come to this. I could make a TLDR of my own video and cut it up. Which one should I do? Maybe the why I'm becoming a train driver. Okay, candidates. Let's see. Candidates. Train driver. This one is, I think this one is like just its own video. It doesn't make sense. You should watch cooking videos. Let's sort by old. Well, these ones. When my hair was kinda long, but not that long. Two years ago. Crazy that I've only been doing YouTube for 2 years, I guess. Only doing YouTube for 2 years. These videos are like for 15 years ago, but I wouldn't call them doing YouTube in the way I conceive of it now. I think maybe I will be famous one day. Or not famous, but like make a video that gets views. One day. Like 8 years in, maybe. 8 years in, starting from like 2 years ago. I think it's actually almost 2 years to the point, right? Let's see. When did I upload the I'm making 100 videos? It was around November, October, September, kind of, right? Okay. October 2022.
Why?
Rich people mentioned in the video. Alex Hormozzi, John Coogan, Garritan. Is this thread up? It should be, right? Yeah. Maybe I should do a short TLDR version of why I did this kind of thing, right? TLDR of the 100 video series. Wait, I've lost your window. Where are you? Here. Maybe do it for one of the longer videos. Like I wanted to make the video and this came out. Not because of the theme, but because it's almost 50 minutes. True, let's see. Which ones más recientes? Buscar. I wanted to make a video and this came out. Bro, this is fucking ridiculous. Very true. Let's see. I wanted to make a video. Bloop. Fuck it, let's add this one. In general, over 45 min once, let's say. This one. Why I make videos nobody watches. I think that one is pretty short, right? Why I make videos that nobody watches. 15 minutes. Oh, I thought it was shorter. Fuck it. True. Let's see. Why I make videos nobody watches. I liked the other one. I think I had two similars, right? It was like the why do I make videos that nobody watches and why does nobody watch my videos? Why? Why don't I make recommendation videos? Why? I think I should do, okay, now aside from that, video topic. Okay, I've mentioned this already, right? But what will I do when I go to Germany? If no one cares, why post? Why does nobody watch my videos? And why do I make videos that nobody watches? These are the ones that I meant. It's 15 minutes, but I think it's a good one with the theme at all. Yeah, I like those. I think that they also get, not sure if more views, but they are more clickable. Like people... I remember I have like this vague feeling of people having clicked these shorter videos more. The problem is that I don't like when that happens either, right? Because I never feel like the comments I get are related to the video. They are always like, they are positive in the sense that they are like, I support a small YouTuber trying to grow, right? But they are always kind of like that. And I don't like that energy too much. I prefer the energy of like, what you said is interesting, right? That's the energy I prefer, but yeah. Like if I don't make them, it's because of that. But I think that's probably better than the alternative, which is silence. So maybe I will choose that. And I will just kind of pry when people say something like, I support a small channel or something. I will be like, okay, nice, thank you, or thank you very much. Why? Right? Or something like that. Like inquiring deeper. Okay, then another thing that I wanted to do today, aside from this, thank you by the way, good ideas to be honest. I'm not sure why I haven't done the TLDR. Okay, I wanted to add one more to the TLDR. Let's see, is the TLDR of the 100 video series. So let's see. I think I called that one preliminary reflections or something like this. Let's see, Control F preliminary. This one was from, I guess, almost a year ago, 11 months. Preliminary reflection, so maybe it's time for the real video of reflections. And it's actually funny that the preliminary video is 35 minutes long and the actual video is like a 2 minutes long video. That could be funny. This is the preliminary, because I had a bigger video. Lol, maybe me giving it dating advice. While I don't know what you talk about in 20 minutes, I think that's something that you could fit into, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Let's try if I can remember the advice that I give. I can't remember. If I watch it, I'm sure I would remember, but... Dating advice. Bloop. $15 years of the channel. Okay. So, status update. This is the video that I may want to record tomorrow. A status update, like one of the classic status updates. And I had watched this kind of end of February one, and I was like, interesting. I had, I think, the same kind of some categories and all that, and I looked at them and I was like, okay, the ones with more things, like with more, I guess, update-worthy things, would be kind of the money situation one, right? Now I at least get some money, but that has kind of the counterpart of spending. I've been kind of buying a lot of clothes and all of that, and spending a lot of food, eating out, spending a lot of money in food, eating out, sorry. And I've been like, that's an update, right? That's something worth updating on. Then health situation. I think that the last status update that I've done was before all of the train driver shit, which could also be, I guess, something, right? Train driver stuff, which was before all of this. So I thought that for the status update, like this would be kind of a big status update in terms of like health, right? I know more about my health than I knew before. I had suspected some of the things, but that kind of thing. Hello, Coscore Drift. Hello, Hanio. Hey, how's it going? I was thinking about... I remembered you, maybe because of a shallow reason, right? But because here it's cold. So I remembered how I would look up the weather in Lahore, which I'm going to do now. Lahore weather. 22. Okay, now it's at least colder. Obviously way hotter than here, but it's way colder than it used to be. I guess autumn must be kind of the best season there, right? Or maybe not. Maybe it's like... I mean, this weather looks pretty fantastic, to be honest. Like nights, 17-degree nights. Yo, you have an idea about what he could do a good 2-minute video about? Okay, good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I was wondering what could I make 2-minute long videos about. I tweeted this the other day. Found this guy who uploads 1 to 2 minute videos talking about briefly about something. This guy is kind of a game designer apparently, and he made these videos which were kind of interesting, right? I liked the format of just this guy talking for 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes about something very concrete, right? This kind of on game design as a craft, failure of gamification in products, incompatibility of AI and minimalism, kind of pretty compact. And I was like, what could I do? And I was asking Hanio of ideas. He gave me some. I noted them down. What the fuck? And yeah. Here it's 5 degrees currently. It's getting a bit chilly. Yo, damn. Yeah, here it's still over 10. 14 degrees right now. Lowest, it was like 10 or 9. When I went running out today, it was like 12, 13. But today is sunny, so it was chill. Nice to see you after a while, dude. Sorry I couldn't make it to streams. Yeah, it's quite nice in terms of temperature, but I want you to take a look at the air quality index, please. Let's see. Lahore air quality. 5 to 6 times above. Jesus Christ. Unhealthy. As are those. Yo, that's crazy. Avoid outdoor exercise. Wear a mask outdoors. Close your windows. Get an air purifier. Holy shit. Let's see. Madrid city. Moderate. 3 times. I don't live here though. I live here. Is there a map? Air quality. Lahore is the worst of the whole world. Jesus Christ. I live in this area. $68, huh? I thought it would be better. Sad. I live here, so I don't know if my air quality is like this or if I am high enough to be on this side of on the low below 50. Whoa, Kusamo. Reminds me of when I'm looking at like youth unemployment ratings and Spain is like winning. It's like, hell yeah, number 1. Anyways, do you have any ideas for this 1 to 2 minute video long topics? I wake up with my lungs like I inhaled a whole cigarette factory. You should buy like an air purifier as soon as possible or something like that, right? Make that a priority. I was looking at this guy, Levels.io. He was talking about air quality too. Yeah, something like this. My aunt died of rare cancer at 50. She lived in a big port city with bad air. And this is like Netherlands, right? His aunt probably lived in like Rotterdam or something. Asia has a bad air all over the place. I lived there for a decade. Clean air is a human right and it's better for everyone's health and lifespan. I'm not sure where you're from, but it sounds like you're from India, which has absolute terrible quality because he's quoting this guy. So bad that 70.8 of all deaths in India are attributed to air pollution. Damn. And like, because India is so fucking big, 17.8% is like 2 million people. Globally, 1 in 8 deaths are now from air pollution. Over 8 million deaths per year. Clean air is important. I guess you could talk about what you talk in streams. Well, Berlin is not good, but at least it's not last. Maybe because you often talk about stuff for 2 to 4 minutes before moving on something else for 2 to 4 minutes. And you can instead use streams as a think tank. I will not elaborate, as I don't know what I just said. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe I could also do, like the status update, I could do a quick status update instead of like a 30-minute long status update. I could just do a quick one, to be honest. That's actually a decent idea. Let's see. Status update, but short. Actually, that's probably a better idea because I don't like making status update videos because I have to watch my own status update video that I did like 2 months ago. And because they are like 30 minutes long, I don't want to watch them. So maybe it would be good if I did them like more quickly. But I also think that it's good that I make the long ones because one day when I'm retired and all that, right, I think it will be good to have them up. I should back them up too. I should like download them and like classify them. So many I should. Hope Google doesn't crash and whatever. But yeah, well, back to the status update. I was mentioning how so much has changed since the last status update, which was, let's check it out, kind of a couple of months ago. Almost 2, I think, already. Like, I think it was early September, October, November. I think it was early September. Let's see. Status update September after summer. Yeah. It was like, okay, not 2 yet. So mid-September. I think it was the 15th. 12th of September. So yeah, it's now 9th of November. I think it's time to make it. And a lot of stuff has changed since then. So I thought, and now the situation is not like, it's like more or less clear that I'm doing this kind of train driver thing unless I fail the B1 test, which is, I would say, more unlikely than it is likely because I am currently, of all the people in the class, the one with the best level of German. So that's good. Not gonna lie, I would very much like to see 2-minute video on trains when you start. I'm sure you know by now, train content never runs out. Too much cool stuff about trains. Yeah, that is true. I was thinking about how to navigate that. Because I don't want to have like 70 channels for every different thing. But I do like if I'm going to talk trains, just one thing. But yeah, for the moment, everything will be in this one. Like on train-related things, I will announce them here. On other things, I may not announce, and I will just drop the stuff silently. But on stuff like the trains or like the driving license project, all those projects, those things I will announce. But yeah, 2-minute videos about trains. Okay, let's see. Trains. Let's see. Copiar. I was thinking about the status updates, but since they are like 30 minutes, I thought there is probably too much in it. You can't put it in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's my feeling, right? I do talk about a lot of points, right? Here, all of these questions. How do you feel about money? How do you feel about employment? How do you feel about art or whatever the fuck? And then the things that happened that month or those 2 months. It is a lot of stuff. But I thought, for example, the other day I made a quick not a status update, but I made a video about running, about how did I feel about running, and it was 2 minutes long. Actually, I could play it. Let's see. Photos. Wonder if I look tired or not. It was after, so if I look tired, that's the reason. Bro, I'm so ugly. Okay. So, I don't know what day it is, but I don't know what day it is in the sense that in like this 10,000 day challenge from week 1 to week I had like 8 weeks to prepare this 10,000 day running challenge. So yeah, that's the day I don't know. I'm talking in a lower voice also because let's see. Propiedades de audio avanzadas. Let's get the volume up. 130%. Boom. Because I was outside. And I was like, what if someone hears me? My therapist asked me if I had slept when I was there last time. Lol. Apparently I don't look so good at the moment. Lol. There's a guy in my class, in my train driving class. Well, now it's German class. In my German class that looks so tired. He has like these bags in his eyes like this. And the other day he said something like, yeah, it takes me a long time to fall asleep. The other day I looked at the clock and it was like 6 a.m. and I hadn't slept or something like that. Crazy. My daddy is also like that as well. He doesn't sleep well. So, I don't know what day it is, but I just finished running. 5 minutes running, 2 minutes walking, 4 times. Today was the middle day, today is Wednesday. And yeah, it was kind of the light day of the week. And yeah, I don't know, my running speed is low. I have to take it down when I'm running 5 minutes. I started running fast, I guess, when I was doing 1 minute, 1 minute, or 2 minutes, 1 minute. But after last week, it was 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and especially this one, which is 5.3 or 5.2, I'm running really slow, basically almost walking. And yeah, and then I wanted to kind of do a middle of the road progress update. It is, I get tired, but I feel like I have a little bit more in me. Today was an easy day, so we'll see tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, we will see Saturday, which will be the hard day. But yeah, quick little update on this week number 3, on this week number 4, on this week number 5, this week number 6, this week number 3. I said all of the weeks because when I cut the video, I will just put the right one. And yeah, I did this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a 10,000 day celebration or something like that. But yeah, I guess connecting to that as the week recap that I promised in the title. This week, today was Saturday, right? So today was the hard day. And to be honest, it was pretty easy. I think because as I said in the other video, I'm running slowly. Today, I think I run even more slowly or something like that because I didn't want to get tired, I guess. And I think I'm mentally preparing for next week. Next week, I'm going to be running, let's see, for like 9 minutes. Calendar. 9 minutes. Today is 5. Next week is 9. So like Tuesday is 9 minutes, which is almost double with the same amount of rest time, 3 minutes. So it's like, I was like, how the fuck am I going to run for 9 minutes? And yeah. So I was running super slowly today. Like, I need to get to 9 minutes. Next week, I have to kind of pace it down. So maybe it was counterproductive because it was too easy today, I guess. Today it was pretty easy. I wasn't like out of breath or anything. Obviously, I notice it, and it's not like easy to run, even very, very slowly. But like it's easier to walk. But it wasn't like some other days where I was like truly out of breath after running. I think next week I will be truly after work. Oh, by the way, remember when I said that I was going to try a car, the Alpine. I didn't try it yet. The fucking seller rescheduled me to next week, so now I have the car test on Monday. So I'm nervous again because I have this fucking mess of a day where I don't know where will I park. Plus, now I don't even have a car. Like the car that I was going to take, I can't take like my usual car, so I have to take either the other car, which looks way worse and gives a worse impression, I would say. Or I have to take public transit. I don't know, which is a mess. So I was like, I kind of gave up mentally because I was like, I'm sure this fucking bitch will reschedule. Sorry for the misogynistic remark, but I was like, fuck, I'm sure she will reschedule me again. And if she reschedules me one more time, I'm like, fuck it, no. I know that she's just trying to trying to get me not to test it, right? I'm sure it's like some kind of game, and I'm like, okay, you win. I won't go, right? So I was looking at Alpine cars and in Germany, and I looked at the dealership in Germany, and there was one guy who tested the car out. Let's see if I can. This one, he was like, als Fan von leichten und wendigen Sportwagen besuchte ich letztes Jahr November die Motorworld München. So it's like this guy he likes cars, so he walks into this Motorworld München, mich dort etwas zu sehen und war sofort fasziniert von der, he wanted to get, I guess, a car, but he didn't know which one, right? Von den ausgestellten Awanden im dortigen Alpine Center. Nach einer Sitzprobe, ich bin recht groß, so he's very tall, he sits in the fucking car, and some Verkäuferin or Verkäufer goes and Verkäuferin, right, Frau B, and gives like the presentation. Do you want to try it? Und ich wollte einen Termin für eine Probefahrt vereinbaren. Zu meinem Erstaunen wurde mir eine solche spontan sofort angeboten, obwohl es Samstag Nachmittag war. He gets to try it right then. Das hatte ich nicht so erwartet, war begeistert und beschloss im Anschluss eine fixe Bestellung. The guy tries it, likes it, and fucking orders one. That's fucking crazy. I would like to be this guy someday. Like, just like fucking working so chill in this kind of, let's look at sports cars. You look at sports cars and then you fucking buy one. And this was in Munich, right? I was looking at the dealership Alpine Munich or Alpine Munich. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. I also think it's like funny, this sentence. Unterstützung von Frau B schnell erledigt, sodass ich nun nach einer Lieferzeit von nur 6 Monaten Besitzer einer Französin bin. It's like like a French girl, right? Eine Französin is like a French girl. It's like I'm now the owner of a French girl. I don't know. It's like a weird way of saying it, but it's funny. That's certainly a life to have. Yeah. I'm picturing this fucking tall ass German dude or something walking into the. I guess he's like 50 or 60, right? Walking into the dealership and be like, nice. The seller, hey, do you want to sit in the car? Do you want to try it? Oh, we have a spot right now. And then after driving it, he's like, oh, fuck it. Let's sign the check. Frau B must have been like, whoa, that was easy. So yeah, I was like kind of disappointed that maybe they are not going to let me try it, or like they kind of are giving me like this, I don't know. I feel a little bit mistreated, I would say. It's like the opposite of this guy, right? This guy walks in, maybe it's like the energy, right? He had energy of buying a new sports car. Meanwhile, I have energy of being a broke student or something, which is real, right? But I don't know. Window shopping cars, I want to do that. Yeah, I also looked at this post yesterday. Let's see, Control H, Reddit, Nasubi, Reddit, blah, blah, blah. They look it here. This. Welche Etikette gilt fürs Probefahren? And I was like, what's the etiquette for like test drives? Can I just go on and book around, and they were like, kind of you shouldn't, and only if you do your research very well, and then don't do it around different dealerships because they will know. I don't know, some kind of different advice. And I was like, I guess makes sense, but also like, what if I do want to try the fucking cars, right? It's like, I don't know. It's like it happens, right? That you try it and it's like trying it is for that reason. I don't know. They used some kind of Probefahrt Touristen, right? They use this word, tourist, the test drive tourists. And I was like, maybe I'm that. I mean, I've never done it often, right? But it's like, if you as a company pay ads for them to show up on my Instagram stories, I simply follow the call to action that the fucking ad you paid for asked. I think it's like in the realm of possibility that I do that I go to there, right? It's like you paid for me to do it. It's like if you don't think your car is good enough for me to try it and fall in love with it so much that I want to go into debt, it's like you should have either targeted better to people who have more money, or I don't know. It's like maybe they have like a long-term brand strategy, and it's like, okay, we don't actually care that much if you can afford it right now. It's like we as a brand don't mind. We prefer, it's like even if it's a little bit of an inconvenience for like the seller, I don't know. I think I can see potentially brand strategies that are compatible with letting some fucking guy test drive your car, even though he obviously is not going to get it, right? I think there are compatible strategies. So I'm going to go in like with the mind open or something. And like with the least amount of self-consciousness I can have. It would cost a bit more, I think, but if you can rent cars for a day or something, I don't know how it works. I think there is an app for it where you can rent cars from a day from people. Yeah, in Munich I actually did that. Because in Munich it was easy, like not from people, but like from BMW. BMW had like this Share Now app where you could just like rent a car for a day, and it was pretty cool. I rented a Cabrio BMW 2 Series, pretty fun. Also a lot of Minis. Those were more like to get around town, but they were also like pretty GB cars. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. The problem with those is that it's annoying, right? They are not seamless in the sense, because those cars by BMW all have like the fucking they are all made for opening up with the phone. So you walk up with your phone, open it up, and it opens. You put a code or whatever the fuck, it charges to your credit card, and you're done. With those, it's not like that, right? It's like you have to go, the renter has to give you the key, and you have to exchange it. It's kind of more annoying. Plus, there's like, it's expensive as fuck. That's also another inconvenience. That BMW was already kind of pretty pricey. It was like 90 euros, and I used it one day, basically. Even less than one day, like 5 hours maybe, for tops, maybe 3 hours. It was really expensive. But I was like, fuck it. But yeah, I wanted to do that. I have many lists for everything. I had a list of cars I wanted to rent. Not like super fast cars or those are like obvious, right? They were like specific cars that I thought that I looked at on some. Let's see, Control O, Control F, Control F, Opel. Can't find it. Here, Opel Cascada. I had in this app to rent cars, right? Amovens. Here in Spain, there is one that is called Amovens. And there was this Opel Cascada, which is a really strange. It's a really. It's a weird car, right? There are not many of these in Spain. It's essentially like a Vectra or something. I'm not sure, like an Astra. I think it's basically an Opel Astra, but cabrio. But it was also sold in other markets in like the US and all that as like a Buick. So in the US it was like the Buick Cascada or something like that, right? And here they called it Opel Cascada, the Cascada as well, the cabrio. So I was like, it would be an interesting car to rent and to look around, right? To check it out, right? It's just a convertible Astra, but also I felt like it would be a nice car to tell like some quirky, interesting factoids about the car and like about the General Motors type way of doing things, that kind of thing. And it was like 300 euros 2 days, which is too much for me, to be honest, like at this moment. I don't know the first thing about cars, so that info didn't help me. It's this car, basically. Basically an Opel Astra, right? Opel Astra. Well, I could look at Opel Cascada and Wikipedia. Buick Cascada. Yeah, it's based in the Opel Astra, which is a really regular car. Astra J is the next Astra K, this one, I think. Yeah. I think the design is pretty good, to be honest. I like it. Buick Cascada, Holden Cascada. Also, there is this company called Bitter Cascada. Let's see if I can. This one, right? I first heard about the Bitter Cascada it's like there is this company from Germany called Bitter, which is like some guy whose surname was Bitter, who kind of customized this car, and it was interesting. I saw the Bitter Cascada some place, I think in Munich, in that Motor World place where the Alpine thing. I went there when it was like being built or something, and yeah, they had like some expositions and all that, and this Bitter brand was there, and I was like, interesting, right? It was like some guy putting these new badges on Opel and like putting leather seats and all that kind of shit. Fast unbegrenzt. Die Kombinationen in Form, Farbe und Bearbeitung. Bittercars.de, this one. See? Oh, it's all Opel cars. Automobile. It was funny. Sounds a bit dumb, lol. I don't know. It was funny. Pimp my Cascada. Yeah, it was this exact same place. Oh, look. 2019. It has to be this place. It was literally this place. This place. I remember seeing that Alfa Romeo Giulia as well. Where the fuck was this? Why are the pictures so small? But yeah, it was this place, I remember. Cascada Rose. Who are these people, man? Top Daddy. What the hell? Bro, what the hell? By Peter. But it was this exact place. It was this place. I don't remember where was this. Ah, look. 50 plus NW. What the hell does NW mean? 50 plus horsepower. Do they want to say KW like kilowatts? What the hell is this power package? Mahogany brown. Badly written, by the way. But yeah, it was like a nice color. It had like a bitter edition premium Napa leather package, so it was like leather seats that are more premium looking. I go hit me some glue wine. Apparently it translates to mulled wine. I've tried it, I think. I'll go and stream right now, by the way. Thank you for being here, both of you today. Today we have double the audience, so it's a nice day. And yeah. Tomorrow stream I will probably record the status update tomorrow. And yeah, maybe I will try to find parking. Thank you for being here and have a good week. Well, see you tomorrow if you're here. If not, have a good week. Have a good time. And yeah. Bye.